gentlemen, and once again, welcome to the Hicksville High School Red Zone, where tonight the Lady Aces varsity is taking on the Lady Archers from Antwerp. The starting lineups for tonight for Antwerp, it's number 5, Asti Kappas. She's a freshman at 5'9". Number 10, Chelsea Johans, a senior at 5'6".
Carson Brummett.
Carson Brummett.
Yep.
Number 25, a junior at 5'6". Heather Oberlin, a junior at 5'10". Number 35. And number 50, Tierra Gomez, a junior at 5'6".
Yeah, they seem to have a lot of names with the Y's, and so yeah. Number 20 for Antwerp is Olivia DeVore, but it's spelled Allyvya or whatever. Be that as it may, we'll work our way through it.
Yes.
Now kill the lights, because here come the Lady Aces.
Yeah,
Jim.
I killed the lights and I can't read. Okay, starting number 1, Emily Sanders. She's a senior at 5'6". Number 2, Caitlin Bergman. She's a senior at 5'11". Number 13, Micah Schrader. She's a senior at 5'9". And number 15, Samantha Klima. She's a senior at 5'10". And last but not least, Miss Hustle all over the court. Number 24, Harley Schumann, a senior at 5'7".
She plays like she's about 6'2" sometimes.
Sometimes. The Aces are coached by,
Josh Fries.
Josh Fries, and the Archers are coached by Scott McMichael. Archers come into this game with a 3-10 record, and they are 0-3 in the conference. Hicksville is 8-7, and they're 1-2 in the conference. So this is for the rights for Route 49.
This is like a little payback for the Lady Aces for the Route 49 Classic in a way.
Yep.
And again, Lady Aces looking to even up that league record at 500, 2-2, and hopefully then being able to battle their way back into the upper echelon of the GMC. So it's going to be Oberlin and Bergman jumping center circle. Bergman.
And the ball goes to Antwerp. Gomez, the ball. 25 is Brummett.
And I'm going to I'm interested to see how Asti Kappas plays tonight. A freshman getting a varsity start, so.
And she is number 5.
Yep. Got some good height on her,
yeah,
5'9".
Good size. Now the Aces have the ball, and Sanders gets it over to Schumann. Sanders to Micah Schrader. Caitlin Bergman to Schrader. Schumann. Aces is like trying to look inside, and Sanders pops from the outside. Ball is deflected, and it's picked up by
Schumann. Almost gets it from behind as she goes past her.
Brummett. Oh,
push off. That might be an early foul on Katie Bergman.
Yep.
Team foul number 1, and Katie's first personal. Bergman gets her hand on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving the ball on the outside. Opened up the shot.
Nope.
Number 25, Brummett.
It was a good look for Brummett, and Carson put it down for 3 points.
Schumann holding the ball. Schrader back to Schumann. Last game the Aces played, Schumann led the team in scoring. Ball into Bergman, over to Klima,
In and
off
out.
the rim.
Yeah, you're not going to see a more experienced group of 5 young ladies on a basketball floor anywhere in Northwest Ohio, the 5 seniors that are out there right now. So they're not going to fall for, they're not going to lose their composure. And they're going to be able to maintain their patience. They've got, like I said, they've got a lot of laps around the track under their belts.
Yep.
So they know how to play the game, and they're very familiar with each other as well.
Gomez with the ball to Brummett.
Another good look at a 3.
Schumann with the rebound. Schrader, Bergman, Schumann. That was in the general direction of
Klima.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes remaining. So we're 3 minutes into our first quarter, and the score is 3-0. As both these teams are sort of getting the feel for each other and getting their legs under them a little bit.
That was almost a nice move, the way she slid around there, but she lost control of the ball.
Went off of her hands and out of bounds.
Schrader, Bergman back to Schrader. To Sanders. In the corner, Schumann drives. Oh, put up the
Nothing
shot.
there. Trying to get it out of there.
She should have put up the shot where she was
Yep.
to start with. She was wide open under there. Didn't realize it. Schrader and Schumann is Sanders.
Schrader feints and then backs it out again, and we'll move around the perimeter one more time.
Schrader, Schrader from the corner is no good. Rebound to Gomez. Brummett, Gomez, Joe Hands.
Sanders with the steal.
Crossover. Bergman from outside, it's no good. Rebound comes off to
That was 35.
Oberlin.
Yep.
Oberlin gets it back out to Gomez into Joe Hands, and it's taken away by Klima.
Schrader, some good ball handling there not to lose control of the basketball.
Look inside.
Bergman turnaround. There we go.
It's like she's practiced that shot. That was smooth. Gomez to Joe Hands. There's the first time the freshman's touched the ball.
Bergman comes out of there again.
Klima, Sanders from outside, no good.
Put back by Katie, and no good. Under 2 minutes now here in our opening quarter.
Oberlin underneath, it's no good.
Out of bounds to the Aces.
Joe Hands is being replaced by number
DeVore.
20, DeVore. Sanders, the ball to Klima. Schumann. Bergman to Sanders. Klima.
Schrader gets the ball stripped as she goes to the hoop. It was Brummett that got her hand in there.
Yeah,
And
travel.
So Koppas travels and turns the ball over with 1:05 left in our opening quarter. Score 3-2. Lady Archers.
Schumann drives in the lane.
And she'll draw the foul. And that's Carson Brummett getting her first and team foul number 1. Schumann ties the game. No.
Bergman gets the rebound.
Oh! And that'll be a foul on Sam Klima. Samantha's first, and team foul number 3 on the Aces.
Gomez with the ball.
DeVore.
No good. Bergman with the rebound.
Sanders with the jump ball. And that should be Aces ball on the possession arrow. Yep. Ten seconds.
Wow.
Need to get it off. Nope.
Boy, that was some hustle.
Not for lack of trying, but we wind up tied at 3.
I thought she was going to tip it in from
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so we've got the first 8 minutes in the books, and it's all tied at 3 between the Aces and the Archers. And we'll say a big thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters making our girls varsity coverage possible on HIX-TV. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford. Winter weather on the way. Well, already here actually. And if your car needs to get winterized and ready to go for the cold driving ahead, stop by either of the service departments. They got 2 great ones at both dealerships. Find out more and check out the entire inventory online at www.jimschmidtauto.com. And Community Memorial Hospital of Hicksville, proudly serving the healthcare needs of the Hicksville area for over 65 years. Reminding you to find out all about the many specialties, programs, classes, services available at Community Memorial Hospital. Log on to their website, www.cmhosp.com. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships and Community Memorial Hospital, both right here, Hicksville, Ohio. Proud to have them as our basketball broadcast underwriters for this season here on HIX-TV. I wasn't expecting a 3-all tie after 1, Jim. I thought we'd
I guess not.
be battling, but
Joe Hands back in the game. DeVore with the ball. Joe Hands. Timeout.
Yep, because there's a whole lot of ball movement and nothing happening at all. They just did not have, they really didn't have any offense set, Jim. They were just passing the ball around the perimeter and not doing anything else.
Yeah, the DeVore girl, she was out here and she was supposed to make a cut through. And he just re-emphasized the fact that
So 1 minute timeout, first one of the night called. The Archers, they have 4 remaining. Coach Josh Reese is going over some things with his starting 5 as well. And I don't think the Aces substituted a single player in that first 8 minutes, Jim. I think all 5 of them stayed on the floor the entire time.
Yep.
So we'll get ready to break huddle here and get back into action, and we'll see what Coach Scott McMichael has set up with his girls. Because again, either somebody wasn't doing something they were supposed to do, or the Aces were doing some awesome defense, because there was just nothing happening on that last offensive stanza for the Lady Archers. So we'll get back into action here.
Nick Michael's really working the officials already. Wow. Okay, Johans.
DeVore. Actually, I think Johans is out of the lineup now.
No, she's over there.
Oh, yeah, she is number 10. I didn't see her. There we go.
Number 5.
Number 5. It's the freshman. For 3. Lady Aces down by a bucket.
Schrader from the corner.
Put back. Katie Bergman is just a little cold tonight. Normally she does not hit those putback. She does not miss those putback shots.
Brummert down there to Oberlin to Johans coming back around.
Off the hands of the freshman.
They're trying to get the ball into the middle. Our usual snapping of the ball is not happening tonight.
Yeah. He's really look kind of indecisive, Jim.
Yep.
That'll be a foul.
DeVore. Gomez back in the game, and Brummert sits down.
Valena into the game now for the Lady Aces.
There's a foul on number 5.
Kappas picks up team foul number 3 for the Lady Archers.
Bergman.
Travel.
And she's all confused now.
She had the ball wrapped up so that none of the Antwerp gals could get it away from her, and then she shifted her feet to be able to pass the ball out of the spot she was in, and that's when they blew the whistle. And I think you're right. I don't think she realized that's what she did.
Yeah. Gomez from the corner.
So Tierra dials up long distance and makes it an 8-3 game.
Did it again.
Travel. Yep.
Brummert into the game. DeBoer will sit down. Noel Nuttall into the game, and Schumann will sit.
Schumann's been all over the place. She needs a breather.
Yes.
.345 left in the half.
She what?
Wow, wave that one off. Aces will get the ball side court, 3/4. Bergman inbounds it to Schrader.
Bergman gives it to Schrader. You got Nuttall. Bergman way over.
Micah Schrader's going to get called for the, they used to say over the back, but it's not called that anymore. And the Aces call a timeout, and I think that they need one because
yes,
they're looking real indecisive, Jim. They're not generating any offense.
No, they're playing like, let's keep it out here.
Yeah.
Not making any cuts that amount to anything. Their cuts are slow. If you're gonna make a cut, you gotta make it decisive and make a move and get through there.
So I'm sure that's what Coach Reese is talking about. That they're moving the ball around okay.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not amounting to anything. And the Antwerp Archers were doing the same thing too. Several of their possessions where the ball is traveling all around the perimeter. And like you said, here we are. As we're past the halfway point of the second quarter of a varsity game, the score is 8-3, and that kind of flashes me back in the mid-1980s when I was on the radio, and the Antwerp gals were famous for playing the slow down game back then. But here we go, back into action.
Schumann back in the game. Nice pass. Nice. Oberlin with the bucket.
Schumann, after having some time on the bench to catch her breath.
10-3, the Antwerp lead, and another one goes out of bounds.
Valena just had a little too much mustard on that pass. She had a good look at the basket, and Noel Nuttall was making the cut, and it was just too much on it.
Johans with the ball, up on top. Coppice. Gomez, cross court to Johans. Inside Brummert. There's a shot for Gomez.
Rebound to the freshman.
Schumann going to take that one off your hands.
Valena, a little bit long. That one's overshot. Schumann goes for the ball, and it goes out of bounds off of her hand. So Katie Bergman trying to get him back into the game with a 3-point shot.
This looks like one of those nights where everything is cold.
Yep.
Including the interior.
Under 90 seconds. And the freshman Kappas puts the ball up, no good. Sanders grabs the board. Micah Schrader. Sanders, there we go. And that makes it 10-6. Closes the gap a little bit. Hopefully might warm up the Aces offense a little bit too.
We could use it.
Here we go.
Schumann.
She'll be fouled. Wave it off. But I guess they're going to call that on the floor.
Gomez. DeVore back in the game.
As Kappas will have a seat. Sanders. Klima, there we go. Nice positioning by Samantha Klima for the easy hoop. Make it 8-10.
I was beginning to wonder if she could even shoot the ball because she passed up so many shots. Nobody, the Antwerp defense doesn't seem to worry about her. Yep. In the corner, Gomez.
Boom. 6 points now for Tierra.
And that's the end of the first half with a score of 13-8. Antwerp over the Aces. We'll be back with the second half for you.
Welcome back to the Red Zone. A little over a minute to go before we get back into action here. Quarter number 3 of this varsity contest. If you're just joining us, Antwerp Archers, Lady Archers up on the Aces 13-8 at the intermission. And unofficial scoring in that first half, we'll run it down for you. For the Lady Aces, they were led in scoring in that first half by Emily Sanders. Sanders had a 3-banger for 3 points. And then a bucket and 2 for both Katie Bergman and Samantha Klima, and a free throw and a point for Harley Schumann, and that adds up to 8. On the other side of the coin, the Lady Archers led by Tierra Gomez, who put in a couple of threes for 6 points, a 3-point field goal for Carson Brummett, and then a bucket and 2 for both Heather Oberlin and the freshman Asti Kappas. And that, I think, adds up to 13. So that should be about it. Nobody in any foul trouble in that first half. And both teams at times, Jim, looking real tentative. Both teams really cold with their shooting at times. The Archers, I think, warmed up a little bit more. But the Aces looked like they were starting to get things going there late in the second quarter. But, again, just seeming real hesitant, real tentative at times. And I just not when I say that the teams were cold, it's not from the shooting, it's just cold from offense, the offensive standpoint, I guess.
Not very aggressive. He can be aggressive on defense and offense, and they just aren't either way.
So we'll see how things went in the locker rooms over the halftime, as the Lady Aces will have the ball to start the third quarter, down by 5.
There goes Schumann. Pass across to Klima,
slapped out of bounds.
Away. So Schumann will trigger the ball. Oh, yeah.
Schrader had a good look, just not enough on the ball.
Brummer.
Oh, there we go.
That
was just a good play, Jim. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
Nice throw and then a good hesitation by Johans. Get a good shot. Schrader again in and out. Johans with the board, and Brummett will bring it up.
We haven't got anything good happening from the three-point line.
Well, they've taken their shots, and so far nothing has. Well, Sanders is the only one that's hit a three-pointer.
Yes. Brummer to Gomez.
Gomez.
Knocked away by the Aces. Johans with the ball.
Out of bounds. That's Schumann. Still going after the ball.
In the middle to Kappas. Recovered by Schrader. Down to Sanders, to Schrader, to Schumann. Sanders in, it goes over her head and into the first row. DeVore into the game. Kappas comes out.
Sanders got a hand on it, I think, so stays with the Lady Archers. All alone. Ooh. That could have been bad because Gomez has got the range and she's dialed it up a couple times, and that was a good look. Bergman.
Short. Brummett with the rebound. Oberlin with the shot, no good. Kicks it back out to Gomez. Back around to Oberlin, back out on top.
Schrader figured out the rhythm there and was able to intercept.
Yes, she did.
Nice assist to Harley Schumann, and Schumann gets the hoop. Makes it 15-10. Oh,
wow.
And a foul. What a lapse in coverage there. Oberlin with the nice shot and the foul.
Three of them on.
And Schrader picks up her third personal.
No good on the free throw.
So the score remains 17-10. Sanders with a good look. Out of bounds, last touched by Harley Schumann. Almost had her trapped on the sideline, and they do get the turnover.
No.
Schumann,
You get a chance to get a break, and you
throw the
don't.
pass about 4 foot too far.
Yep. Brummert with the ball.
Works her way through traffic. That's a nice move by Brummett. Going to give credit where credit is due, and they've had some good offensive plays here for the Lady Archers.
They've made some nice moves.
Bergman drives the baseline. Wave it off, she traveled. Rains it pours. Archers, they get it across the timeline and then throw it away on an errant pass. Coach McMichael is like, what was that pass? Back on offense with the Lady Aces, down by 9. Really needing to ignite something offensively here.
Everybody's standing around.
Schumann. Schrader, dial it up from 3. There we go.
She says it's about time.
Like I say, believe it or not, that's her first score of the night.
Yes.
Down low to DeVore, and she traveled. Took the little extra step to throw it back up to the top to get it to Gomez. And right in front of the referee, so he'll blow the whistle. DeVore will come out, and back into the game will be Carson Brummett. As we're approaching 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 19-13, Aces trailing by a half dozen.
No. Too much muscle.
And the number of times, Jim, that Samantha Klima is all alone down in the corner.
I know.
And the ball doesn't come her way. She's
Yeah, I've been watching her the whole night. She's taken one shot, made it. Kappas with the rebound, gives it to Brummert. Joe Hands over to Oberlin, out front to Gomez, bringing it back around. Joe Hands with the shot, rebound, Bergman.
timeout, Aces. Minute 2 left here in our third quarter. And Hicksville's closed the gap to 6 points, 19-13. So far, pretty clean played third quarter with only one foul committed, and that was by Micah Schrader. So no team fouls hanging on the Archers, and only the one on the Aces. This is Hicksville's second timeout. They have 3 remaining for the balance of the game. The Archers have only used 1.
Had personal fouls up there, team fouls show you how tough the defense is being. You know, it's almost defense is almost non-existent.
Yeah, and Micah Schrader is the only player with more than a single personal foul so far tonight, by my reckoning at least.
Yep.
Klima's got one, and Bergman's got one. And then Kappas, DeVore, Brummett, and Gomez have one each for the Lady Archers.
And that does not indicate that the officials are not calling anything, because they just don't have to call anything. There isn't anything to call.
All right. Aces back in action, under a minute to go.
Could sure use a bucket before the quarter.
Yep, it'd be nice.
Wow.
Schrader, I think, got her vision obscured down on the baseline and throws it out of bounds. The Ace is ratcheting up pressure a little bit.
A little bit of delay now.
As the Archers, I'm sure, are going to just
lost it out of bounds.
I was about to say they were going to hold it for the last shot, but now the Aces will have the opportunity to make it a 4 or maybe even a 3-point game. They're able to convert here before the quarter ends.
13.
But they're going to have to
10.
They're going to have to shoot. They can't think about it. It's not too much. Valena loses the ball, and they're moving the ball around, and they don't get the shot off.
That losing it like that's just nothing, lack of concentration, because you gotta catch the ball.
Yep. You need to be shooting that ball when there's about 3-4 seconds left to possibly maybe be able to get a putback if you don't hit it.
Yes.
So end of 3, it's the Archers up 19-13. And again, time to say a thank you to our basketball broadcast underwriters, including the Community Memorial Hospital here in Hicksville, Ohio, proudly serving the healthcare needs of the Hicksville area for over 65 years. A great lineup of physicians and services, specialties. Find out more. Log on to www.cmhosp.com. And the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick and Jim Schmidt Ford and the Jim Schmidt truck lot. Stop by, see the great selection of vehicles they have, or check out the entire inventory online at jimschmidtauto.com. I want to thank them both so very much for their continued support of our Aces basketball broadcasts on HIX-TV. Community Memorial Hospital and the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, both of them right here in Hicksville, Ohio. Back in action. And off the foreleg of Carson Brummett. And they're going to say, nope, timeout called before they lost possession. Okay. So quick 30-second timeout to start the fourth quarter from the Antwerp Archers before they lost the ball out of bounds. So a fortuitous timeout on their part. As again in this conference game, the Aces looking to even up their conference record at 2-2 with a win here tonight, and also keep themselves above 500 in their overall record. And the Lady Archers looking for their first conference win here tonight. Get the ball into Brummett. Brummett splits a double team. And Gomez, number 50, that's the one you've got to, the Lady Aces need to watch her outside that three-point arc.
Brummett, there's Gomez.
That's why she's got a really good three-point shot. Missed at that time, but Schumann traveled. Goes down, and they'll pick her up. Keep an eye on her. Schumann has had problems with the ankles a few times earlier this season.
She's just remarkable.
Yep.
Remarkable.
If they have a hustle award, Jim.
If they don't, they should.
Yeah, they could make it. They could name it the Harley Schumann Hustle Award. I've never seen that gal on the floor give less than 110%.
Yeah.
Bergman short.
Schumann's going to be over the back.
Yep. That's her first. And team foul number 2. Minute into the fourth quarter. Gomez gets the inbounds. Aces showing some pressure. Archers walk it up the field.
Yeah, they'll just content to burn some clock.
Yep. They're up by a half a dozen, and
Oberlin.
Yeah, that's another nice heads-up pass to Oberlin.
Nuttall.
Turn around and rolls it on the back of the iron.
Nuttall's going to get the foul.
Yep. Inadvertent trip, or the hip check, I think is what they would call it, but whatever. Schumann gets the steal.
Oh, the takedown.
Yeah, and that should be on number 5.
Coppice. Their second.
And that's only the first team foul that the Archers have committed in this half. Comes at 5:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Save.
Belena grabbed her arm to keep her from going after the ball. She doesn't even look at the basket.
And travel by Schrader. She tried to get set to make the fast break inside. Does the little shuffle move. Joanne's caught in double team, almost, and that's going to be on. Oh no, they're going to do the jump ball.
Jump ball. He had jump ball before her hands came off the ball and hooked her arm.
So that'll be Ace's possession. Bergman on the sideline. And there's Klima all alone underneath the basket.
And travel. Boy, the wheels have come off tonight.
Yeah,
Just scoring 13 points and all the violations.
Loses the handle. Klima grabs the loose ball. Bergman
Got
there.
A 2. Gives her 4 points.
Well, she's probably telling herself it's about time that she's able to connect from down there.
Get in there.
They go down hard, and that'll send Katie Bergman to the line. Couldn't get it to drop, but
sure would have been nice.
Yep, I thought for sure it was going to go. Second foul on Gomez. Caitlin gets the first one. Second shot coming, 21-16. 17. Bergman makes it a 4-point game. So we're not done yet. And another timeout from Coach Josh Freese. 4:38 to go.
Got a 30-second one.
So the Aces close within 4. It'll be Antwerp's ball when we come out of this timeout. As it was, I'll be honest, Jim, it was looking kind of grim for the Aces for a while there, but they've managed to get themselves reignited and back into this game. So credit to the Lady Aces for doing a good job here these last 45 seconds on the game clock.
Yeah, it's not out of reach, that's for sure.
Nope, what they need to do now here is
not
see if they can get a stop and
get any of them easy buckets down there.
Not let Gomez dial it up from three-point land again. She gets it across the timeline, trapped in a double team. Wave it off. And Micah Schrader is going to pick up her fourth foul. Committed before she went to make the shot, so it's on the floor. Team foul number 4.
There's Gomez.
Nope. And it's going to stay with blue. I thought number 25 for Antwerp touched it last, but the official was closer than me.
Yep. Travel.
As the Aces double team works. So they get the stop that they needed and a chance to pull even closer here.
And she traveled. Oh, got a block.
She traveled because she was helped.
Brummert.
Brummett picks up her second.
Number 5 caught holding Bergman.
And that'll be number 3 on Kappas. And team foul number 5 on the Aces. Or on the Archers. Number 4 on the Archers. I'll get it straight.
Okay.
Klima.
Oh. How many times can it bounce on the rim? Got to look down low. Klima, look behind you. Oberlin misses the layup. Rebound, Oberlin.
Bergman. He's going to
walk.
travel. Couldn't decide whether to take the shot or pass it, and did the little hop step.
She knew if she kept going, she was going to get an offensive foul.
Yep. Now Schumann's going to turn on some full court pressure here.
And stole the ball. And Kappas picked up the hold. Or no, DeVore, I'm sorry.
DeVore picks up her second.
Team foul number back 5 in the game for Gomez.
3:19, and we're still at a 4-point differential, 21-17. Schrader.
Get in
there we go. Klima, 4 points now, and those are 2 big ones to make it a 2-point game.
Brummer.
Schrader, and Schrader's going to be fouled.
DeVore gets that one.
That'll be her 3rd. And team foul number 6. So after this, the Aces shoot free throws.
And Archers have a timeout.
Yep. Scott McMichael, seeing what looked like it was going to be a probable victory. Now it's a coin toss here, especially if the Aces go into the bonus with a significant amount of time left in the game. They've only committed 14 fouls, the Aces have, so they can give up a couple of fouls yet. So they could have a while with the advantage being able to go to the line, while the Archers would have a couple times they'd just be able to take the ball out of bounds.
Yes, it's getting down to the nitty gritty now. a couple shots and the Aces walk away with this.
Yes,
after all.
So, like I said, it had seemed up until about halfway through this 4th quarter, it was really kind of a lackadaisical game, Jim, but it has picked up and it has become the kind of GMC basketball contest we're used to, where these 2 teams are going to go at it to the bitter end.
Yeah. This is the kind of game you see from these 2. They match up and just go at it.
Aces ball. Here we go. 2:53 left in regulation.
Schrader with the ball. Schumann. Sanders. Klima. Schrader from 3. Got it.
Micah Schrader, 22-21. Should it be 20-21?
Yeah.
So unless there was a score that we weren't aware of.
Not again. Have a phantom
shot, no good. DeVore. Up and good.
Brummer.
And that says 23-22.
No, timeout. Hicksville. 30 seconds.
Now I'm going to look at my unofficial scoring here to see. Nope, I've got 22. So they must have left off a bucket, because we had 8 points at the end. The Aces had 8 points at the end of the first half. And then I've got Schrader with 6. That would make 14. And then 2 for Bergman, and 2 for Klima, and 2 for Schumann. That'd be another 6. That'd be 20. And 2 free throws for Bergman makes 22. So, okay.
Okay.
So 2 minutes exactly. 1 point game. Aces with the ball.
Get in. Katie.
Bergman has just been cold from that 6-foot arc. And that'll be on Bergman.
Yep.
Her second personal.
Bergman? No. Just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. Bounced it on the sideline. Or last touched by the Aces. Jump ball. And they're going to say nope, timeout called first. So no change of possession. Timeout Archers, a 30-second timeout. That leaves both Antwerp and Hicksville with just one timeout remaining for the remainder of the game.
No, Brummert's really breathing hard.
Yep.
Oh. Well.
Well, after they wrap up the game tonight, the Lady Aces go on the road for their next two games, Jim. They'll be visiting Edgerton on the 31st of January, and then they have a game at Pettisville on February 5th. Back here at the Red Zone for a matchup against Fairview on February 7th, which should be another good one. And that will be a jump ball with 1:28 left to go in the fourth quarter.
It's blue ball.
Yep, so the possession arrow after this will go to the Aces. Out of bounds. Hicksville is not making it easy for the Lady Archers.
Brummert with the ball. Drives in, out. Oberlin, DeVore.
They'll play some keep away here.
Joe hands. She got a foul.
And if that's on Micah Schrader, she's done for the night.
Hicksville fouls on number 13, Micah Schrader.
So Micah Schrader will foul out with 1 minute exactly left in the game and 6 points to her credit.
Brummert holding the ball.
Out of bounds to the Lady Aces. Oh, Scott McMichael almost had a stroke.
Yes. About ripped his head off.
Oh my goodness. Katie Bergman and timeout Josh Fries. That'll be the last Aces timeout.
Wow.
They'll work to set something up here. See if they can kill about 40 seconds and then take a shot and hit a bucket.
Yes. That'd be nice if you could do that. Guarantee
Yes,
that to
indeed.
happen each time. Yeah, we'll just hold it for 40 seconds. We got 43.
Yep. So, I don't know. Put Samantha Klima 6 feet away from the bucket. Since she seems to be overlooked by the Archers
Yes.
a lot tonight.
Yeah, she is.
So, well, we'll see what they come up with.
I think they figured that she was not a scorer, so they can leave her play.
Yep.
But she's given us 4 points. So
Yeah, so she's, I mean, really it's been one of those nights, none of the Aces, and really for that matter, none of the Lady Archers, I mean, they've got some players with 6, 7 points, whatever, but nobody's really stood out scoring-wise on either team.
right.
So here we go, 43.3 seconds. And again, Micah Schrader has fouled out of the game.
Traveled.
And Harley Schumann turns it over. Oh, that's got to make you feel mighty low. I don't think okay, somebody, there we go. Somebody finally realized that it was Antwerp's ball. And now the Aces almost have to foul. 31.6 seconds.
I'd be fouling right now.
And there we go, Katie Bergman with the push. That'll be her third. And that's team foul 7.
Gomez will shoot.
So I don't think Gomez has been to the line yet tonight.
No, they've only had one free throw attempt all night.
And no good. Out of bounds. Oh, staying with Antwerp. The Aces could not control the rebound. Which means they may need to foul again. And Sanders does just that. It's her first. And Carson Brummett will be at the line with 20.8 seconds. Shooting the 1-and-1, and she hits it. And that's what they need to do.
That's their first made free throw of the night.
2-point game. She gets them both. And that'll be the last timeout of the night from the Antwerp Archers. Nobody stops the clock after this, except the officials. So a full 1 minute timeout. Aces now down by 3. They'll have the ball. And they'll need to either pull the trigger from three-point land, Jim, or take a run for the hoop and put it up and hope they get the bucket and draw the foul.
You want to try to get 2 points right away.
Yep.
And then shoot the threes. You can get it again.
So,
or she could steal the ball on the inbound.
Yep, you never know.
Get 2.
You can keep them from getting it in 5 seconds, or keep slapping it out of bounds a couple times. All kinds of things can happen in 20 seconds in a basketball game. So Aces will break huddle first, and here come the Archers. 20.8 seconds. Antwerp up by 3, and the Aces with the ball on their own end line. Here we go. Inbounds ball kicked by Johans. We'll try it again. No time off the clock. Out of bounds again. On the far sideline now.
Oberlin knocks it out of bounds.
And that took 0.4 of a second off.
Move to the ball.
Klima stuck on the sideline.
What is she?
And
that's the difference.
Going to be a foul. And that's going to be on Miller. So Klima at the line to draw the Aces perhaps within a point. And nobody can stop it, so nobody can call timeout if she makes or does not make this next one. So they're shouting instructions from the benches.
Oh.
2-point game.
Brummett again at the line.
She was 1 for 2. 2-point game. 12.3 seconds.
Brummett just made both of them. That's 3 for 3.
Yep, you are correct. I was looking at a different line. Ooh.
Kind of put the nail in it.
a 4-point game, so no choice but to shoot the 3 now. And nope. Kind of a heartbreaker as the Archers pull it out in the end, and they use the free throw line to their advantage to put one in the win column as they knock off the Lady Aces tonight, 27-23, the final score. And we'll do some quick addition here. Get the unofficial scoring. And I guess I go first with the Lady Aces. 2 Hicksville players with 6 points tonight unofficially. Katie Bergman with a couple of field goals and a couple of free throws for a total of 6 points. And Micah Schrader, before she fouled out, dialed up from three-point land twice for 6 points. 5 points tonight from Samantha Klima. Klima had a bucket in the first half, a bucket in the second half, and a free throw for 5. 3 points for Emily Sanders for the 3-point shot in the first half, and a bucket and a free throw for Harley Schumann for 3 points for her tonight.
Oh, rolling to the Archers, scoring Copus. She had 2 points. Johans had 2. The let's see, Oberlin, she had 3 baskets for 6. Gomez had 2 threes for 6. And the only person in double figures tonight, thanks to making 4 free throws in a row at the end, was Carson Brummett. And she had 2 buckets for 4, a 3-pointer for 7, and 4 free throws for the total of 11 to lead all scorers tonight.
And really, 4-point differential, Jim, so you can honestly say Lady Archers won it on the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, there was no doubt about that. And both teams ended up 4 for 6 from the free throw line, so it wasn't a matter of the whole game. It was a matter of the last minute where she was able to, sink 4 of them in a row.
Yep. So both teams really kind of tentative tonight on offense, moving the ball around a lot, but not making many approaches or shots. And some of the woes continue for some of the Aces players. Still a pretty good cold snap tonight for some of the Aces leading scorers. I mean, Katie Bergman coming away with only 6 points tonight. Harley Schumann only putting 3 in. Only 6 from Schrader. I mean, just not the normal output that you'd expect from these Lady Aces from the scoring department tonight. So all in all, the Aces now will fall to 1-3 in the conference. And does that make them 8-8 overall?
8-8.
I believe. So,
yep.
So they slipped to 500 on the overall record, and again 1-3 now in the GMC. And as we mentioned, they're next on the road playing at Edgerton coming up. I believe that's on the 31st. And then Pettisville on the 5th. They're back here at the Red Zone on February 7th to take on the Fairview Apaches. And aside from that, Jim and I are going to be back here February 1st against Edgerton with the boys. I think actually we'll be here on the 31st because the freshman boys are playing against Edgerton, just a freshman game on that Thursday. So I think the freshmen play on Thursday, and then the JV and the varsity play on Friday. So, yes, again, the odd schedule with a lot of away games this year, so we're not in the red zone quite as often as we normally expect to be, but we'll see how things go when February rolls around. But again, tough loss for the Lady Aces tonight, but a nice win for the Antwerp Archers as they pick up their first league win tonight. The Archers beating the Aces again 27-23. And with that, well, we're going to wrap things up here from the Red Zone. I want to say a big thank you again to the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships and Community Memorial Hospital, our basketball broadcast underwriters, supporting us throughout the entirety of the school year with our Aces sports broadcast. And with that, Also, thank you for tuning in and joining us this evening. And with that, for Chris Warner on the camera and Jim Seiler calling the play-by-play, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you good night and good sports.